Welcome, America. We have a new World Series championship team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Championship stays in America. That's right, Toronto Blue Jays. John Olerud. Can't replace him. Dylan, welcome to the Acton Rundown.
Good to be here.
This hat is and I don't have my Tigers or my Red Wing mug because producer Mark loves the Los Angeles Dodgers, and this is their time. They are in the cave beneath Astoria, Oregon. The pirate treasure was there, and it was their time, and they got it. They got it. But what we've got is some exciting Acton news at the Acton Rundown. Tonight, Poverty Inc. film screening in Detroit. Tonight at 7 p.m., featuring a filmmaker Q&A afterwards. Tickets are $20 and will directly support One Girl Revolution, which is one of the co-sponsors of this event, along with Acton's Center for Social Flourishing, the Michigan Urban Youth Alliance, Moviegoer, America's Future, and the Atlas Network. A lot of great groups coming together to screen a great film, raise some money for a great cause.
Nice.
We're good. We got our 5th annual academic conference, Character, Commerce, and the Human Flourishing, November 7th, end of this week, Friday, right here in Grand Rapids, starting at 9:30 a.m. Dylan, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a great event. We have our keynote speaker is also going to be part of our Acton lecture series. That's going to be Andrew Abela, and he's going to be talking about his work on virtue and business. And then we have 11 short papers, which are going to be excellent. They're these just 15-minute long presentations of research on a wide variety of related topics. So these are scholars presenting, to some degree, works in progress research, but you can kind of, if you want to come for the whole day, you get to be kind of the cutting edge of character and commerce. And that's what the conversation is going to be all day. There's going to be great Q&A. There's going to be, really good lunch. As the organizer of the conference, I would love to advertise that we have 30-minute breaks between sessions. So we have a panel, then we have 30 minutes for coffee and cookies and bathroom and stretch your legs. And
you can get a lot of coffee and cookies in 30 minutes.
I mean, you would think this isn't a selling point, but I've been at enough conferences recently with 15-minute breaks, even 5-minute breaks, not long enough at all. So
unless you're the cookie monster, you're not going to get your cookies in a 5-minute break.
So we pull out all the stops, spare no expense. It's going to be great. So there's the lunch. That's with the keynote. That's included in the cost. We provide lunch, and then it runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we'd love to see you there. There's still time to sign up.
There is also, if you're pressed for time, you can sneak in just for the lunch.
That's true.
And for the keynote by Andrew Abela. He has a book, Super Habits, that ties into this. I'm going to be interviewing him about this book for the podcast that morning, the morning of the conference. He will be primed and ready. He's doing us a lot of great favors here.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of great work at Catholic
keep a
University
lookout.
of
We're going to,
America.
I believe, live stream his keynote as well. And then, as Dan said, we're going to have a podcast featuring him. So there's going to be lots of Andrew Abela content in the coming weeks at Acton.
Excellent. Speaking of Acton Institute content, we got some rolling into New Orleans.
Yeah.
Beads.
Oh, not this time of year.
Rethinking Charity. I may or may not have seen an image of Michael Matheson Miller with a bunch of beads.
How do you get those beads?
This is the magic of AI. The magic of AI. Local agency, commercial society, and the human person. This is November 13th through the 15th, starting at 5 p.m. on the 13th. There's going to be dinner. There's going to be a couple dinners. There's going to be dinner, lunch. All the major food eating times will be covered. In New Orleans, Michael Matheson Miller, Ismael Hernandez, Anne Bradley. Anne Bradley's, my interview with Anne Bradley of her review of Ezra Klein, about her review of Ezra Klein and Derek Thompson's book Abundance is going to be dropping this week as our podcast episode. She will be there. And Steve Barrows.
Excellent.
Of Acton Institute fame. We did a podcast with him earlier this year about Catholic social teaching and economics. And He will have lots of great things to say. All of those folks are great. It's going to be great. And it's going to be in New Orleans. It's going to be so much warmer than it is here. It's finally fall in West Michigan.
Yeah, can't complain, really. Sweater weather,
I'm
pumpkin
complaining.
spice.
I'm
You're
complaining
complaining
right now. I'm not wearing this to look cool. I'm not wearing this for the Acton branding. I'm wearing this because it's cold.
Well, yeah. I would only complain about daylight savings time, but that will take up all of our time to complain about. So,
How were the kiddos this morning?
they're fine. It's a week long adjustment process, so we'll see. Ask me next week.
All right, we'll do. Acton's Callahan lecture coming up November 13th in lovely Holland, Michigan. This is the lecture we get that every year is given by the winner of the Novak Award.
Yep.
And this year it's Dr. Kirsten Anderson Burkhog. And she'll be talking about how to be a rebel. This is in the context of sort of women in the American founding as part of her research program. And that'll be it's going to be at Winnett's Auditorium in Graves Hall at Hope College. We have a registration page live on Acton's website. Actually, that's true of all of these events. There's a registration page live on Acton's website. But that one is going to be in Holland, Michigan. So
yeah, that's going to be a great event.
It's going to be a great event. Holland is a really fun town. There's a Cherry Republic. You can get all your holiday gifts for your friends.
Yeah, there's a brewery, there's an Irish pub, there's all kinds of great stuff. And of course, the beach, which
And
is
a
wonderful every
windmill.
time of year.
A windmill. Straight from the Netherlands. They brought it over on a boat. It's incredible. Holland's great. Artificial intelligence is also great. Or is it? This is one of the things we're going to be exploring in Artificial Intelligence, Human Dignity, and the Free Society, December 4th at the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome. We got registration information there. So if you are across the ocean, if you are in Rome
Or Europe.
yeah,
or
if you're in the United States and are like, what would be great?
I mean, there's probably a lot of direct flights, I would presume. Not from Grand Rapids, but, Detroit, New York, Chicago, maybe. You can get there.
You can get there.
Yeah.
Talk about artificial intelligence, human dignity, and the Free Society. It'll be a fun event. Speaking of fun events, registration is now live for Acton University. Dates are out. Grand Rapids, Michigan, June 22nd through 25th. 2026. We're going to have all sorts of great stuff. We're going to be sort of slow rolling out who plenary speakers will be, that sort of stuff. But mark your calendars. Begin the registration process. Apply for scholarships. All of the great stuff.
Now's the time to get in if you want, the scholarship help, the early registration, discount, all that kind of stuff. You want to do it sooner than later.
Yep. If you're an international participant, visa process. We got dates.
Yep.
You can start that. You can apply. All that good stuff. New video content. We have a new little promo video up on Acton's YouTube page called What is an Emerging Leader? This sort of unpacks our Emerging Leaders program, which is a summer internship program we do every summer. It's really great. There's a staff Emerging Leader kickball tournament.
There
at one
is.
point.
What's the current staff intern record? Do we know?
So as our staff is, now that I am like one of the oldsters, the staff has gotten younger, has gotten leaner, has gotten more athletic. Our emerging leaders have gotten...
They're always athletic. They're in the prime of life.
They're in the prime of life, but they're also very serious students, which means that the Acton staff has had an edge because they've been too busy studying, not enough time balling. But we're here to help them study, grow professionally. We do all sorts of great stuff with them. You do a seminar every summer on academic research and writing, which is something that you invite all of the emerging leaders who are interested in pursuing that sort of career path to attend.
Yeah, if you want to, write, publish your own research, and you are a current college student or grad student, you should consider the Emerging Leader program.
Yep,
absolutely.
They do a reading group. They do all sorts of amazing stuff. They help us out tremendously with Acton University as well. they make friends for a lifetime. We have actually a former emerging leader now on Acton's website. The lead story is about the state of Christians in Nigeria right now.
That's right. Our colleague Thomas Diaz.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Our
That was a
colleague
few weeks
Thomas
ago.
Diaz
That was a few
had
weeks
one
ago.
of the most popular stories.
I heard, yes. Okay.
Last month.
Also a former intern.
Also a
Yes.
former emerging leader, yep. But we have a great work of a former emerging leader up right now on the website about Christians in Nigeria,
Yes,
and the
Nigeria.
persecution situation there. We've also got, of course, old Acton Line episodes. We got a couple of great ones. One with this guy talking about his book. Dylan, wave your book for the crowd.
Oh. Here it is.
It has a title.
Camera 2.
It's
Camera
the
1.
Kingdom of God and the Common,
And the common
Good.
good. And you know what? I've been telling everybody it's big, but look, that's not so thick, right?
Yeah.
Right?
What did your son say? How easy is it to
so
get through this?
There are 365 pages. So he said you could just tell people to read a page a day and they'll finish it in a year, which that's an option. I recommend maybe a chapter a day so you can get through it in about a month. But, if you just want to go a page a day, you'll have some weird stopping points mid-sentence, but you'll get through it.
You'll improve your memory. It'll be great.
Definitely.
Also interviewed another colleague about another book, Anthony Bradley's God at Work. This is a great sort of walk through the bulk of Exodus, but the first, I think, 24 chapters. We had a great interview with Anthony earlier this month. Check it out. Check out the book. And we had John Panero was another interview talking about Thomas Jefferson, his feature in the latest edition of Religion and Liberty. We had a great sort of extra bonus podcast where John and Caleb Whitmer, another colleague at the Center for Social Flourishing, and I talked about Pope Leo XIV's Dilixite apostolic exhortation. People really loved and appreciated that. My colleague Dan Churchwell also interviewed Brent Bashore. That is up on the website as well. We have one last local Grand Rapids event that's not an Acton event, but it's kind of fun. And it's called Founding Spirits, Washington Trivia Night at New Holland here in Grand Rapids.
Knickerbocker.
Which is called the Knickerbocker.
Yeah.
So you don't confuse it with the one in Holland. It's a great place. It's a great space. It's great beer. It's great spirits. And it's going to be great trivia. I'm trying to talk John into dressing as George Washington. You should go to find out that if he does, November 6th, 5:30 p.m. to 7:45, we're going to be talking Founders trivia. And we're going to be...
But not at Founders, at New Holland. Just to be clear.
Yep. At New Holland, at the Knickerbocker. Down on Bridge Street, my old neighborhood. It's a lovely place.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Have some fun. Dylan, any parting thoughts about this Dodgers victory, this Detroit Tigers disappointment?
Oh, well, so, yeah, I'm a Tigers fan, so I kind of stopped paying attention after they were knocked out. But I have to say, it really, really exciting. I mean, you can't miss the news, especially about Ohtani, and just it's an exciting time to be a baseball fan, I think. If more games were on network TV, I definitely would watch more baseball. But like a lot of millennials, I have a few streaming platforms and no cable, so I also don't watch a lot of baseball because of that.
I watch a lot of baseball. I listen to a lot of baseball on the radio. What you start to notice is for like the last 5 or 6 years, Will Smith, currently of the Dodgers, has won the World Series every time.
Oh.
The prophesied millennium that was foretold by Will Smith
Different
back
Will
in the
Smith.
year 2000.
Different Will Smith.
Different Will Smiths, for the record.
Look at.
No, but I mean, he didn't even know. He's that kind of prophet.
You shall not know the Will Smith or the time of his coming, but Will Smith of the Los Angeles Dodgers, your time is now. Congratulations to you and the rest of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And that's the rundown. Shall we run it out, Dylan?
I don't know how to do that, but
We got wheelie chairs.
Wheelie chairs? Like, what?
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to learn more about Acton or hear more of this podcast, please visit acton.org/podcasts.